Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Let's Take Food, which is your dose into the world of food industry. Recently I got a deal from a food company which makes weight reduction products, and today I'm going to talk about it. Let's have a look at its advertisement.
I love to eat, but overeating made it impossible to lose weight. But I found the secret to losing weight. It's Sprinkle Away, and it can work for you.
So I guess I cannot hide it anymore. The truth is, I got no deal.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're
But what I really did was to check out the different diets which are available for weight reduction and find out the scientific evidence supporting each one of them. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now, if you meet someone who says that they want to reduce their weight, then the central reason behind that would be that they want to look good, be healthy, and little more of such similar kinds. But the reasons that I'm going to share with you today, many of you may not know. So if you haven't made up your mind about losing weight, then here are some motivators for you. Number one, your knees will thank you as you will be less prone to osteoarthritis. So in one study comparing the heaviest patient with the lightest, the chance of osteoarthritis in one knee was found to be 6 times more in the heaviest. And when we talk about both knees, it was 18 times. And next, you will get to sleep well. More body fat can lead to sleep apnea, which means you stop breathing several times you are asleep and hence you will get up. Number 3 and the last one, that your immune system will function properly. Because if you have healthy amount of fat, your hormones and your cell signals, they work properly. But if you have more of it, then things could go wrong. And if these 3 reasons are not good enough for you, then I'm adding a link to an article which will give you 33 reasons to pursue weight loss. And now we will move to what are the best diets for weight loss. So the first in line is the intermittent fasting, which revolves around the cycles of fasting and eating. And then there are various ways of doing it, but the most common ones is the 16:8 method, which involves limiting your calorie intake to 8 hours per day. And then the 5:2 method, which limits your calorie intake to 500 to 600 calories twice a week. So in this type of diet plan, the time allowed to eat is restricted, which ultimately leads to lower calorie consumption and hence weight loss. Further, intermittent fasting has shown to cause 3 to 8% of weight reduction over a period of 3 to 24 weeks and a reduction in waist circumference by 4 to 7%, which is a marker for harmful belly fat. And it also increases fat burning while preserving muscle mass, thereby improving the metabolism. And then intermittent fasting has been linked to anti-aging effects, increased insulin sensitivity, improved brain health, reduced inflammation, and many other health benefits. Second in line is plant-based diets or vegan diet, and as well as the vegetarian diet, about which I've already made several videos, whose link I'm adding somewhere up here and also in the description. But I will still give you a takeaway point about the plant-based diet, that they're likely to cause weight reduction because they tend to be richer in fiber, which gives you a feeling of satiety, and then they are also low in high calorie fat. And then comes the low carb diet, which has several further types, which include Atkins diet, ketogenic diet, or the keto diet, and low carb high fat diet. And generally in these kind of diets, the calories which are coming from carbs, they are reduced to 30%, or they may go as low as to 10% as well. And then these diets, they are typically rich in protein as compared to low fat diet, which is important as proteins, they can help curb your appetite, raise your metabolism, and conserve your muscle mass. So what happens into these kind of diets is that your body, it starts to use fatty acid instead of carbs for producing energy by converting them into ketones, hence encouraging the fat to be used as an energy source. And the studies have proved this type of diet to be far effective than low fat diets. Now fourth in line is the paleo diet, which encourages consumption of foods that your hunter-gatherer ancestors allegedly ate, which means eating whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and restricting the consumption of processed food, sugar, and dairy. In a 3-week study, 14 healthy males following the paleo diet, they lost approximately 2.3 kgs and reduced their waist circumference by 0.6 inches. And studies have also found paleo diet to be far more fulfilling in terms of the satiety level when compared to Mediterranean and low fat diets. And next comes the low fat diet, which I don't think so needs much introduction because it is something that most of the people who are wanting to reduce weight, they follow. But just to summarize, It involves reducing the calories coming from fat to under 30%, and an 8-week study in 56 participants found that eating a diet comprising of 7 to 14% of fat produced a weight loss of 6.7 kgs. But restricting the fat, it can cause health problems in long term, as fat plays an important role in hormone production, nutrient absorption and cell health. And then we have the Mediterranean diet, which originates from countries like Greece and Italy and advocates eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, legumes, nut, tuber, whole grains and extra virgin olive oil. This diet, it was originally started to prevent health diseases, but the recent studies, they have proven its worth even in weight loss. And the last one is the Weight Watcher regime, which doesn't restrict any food group, and the people which are following this kind of diet plan, they set their own points to reach their ideal weight. And I think the several weight management apps, they work on this type of diet plan. And then this kind of regime is easiest to implement because, as I said, none of the food groups are restricted and it doesn't create any special dietary plans to implement. So based on the articles which I have read and shared with you, I found the intermittent fasting and the Mediterranean diet to be the best. The reason being, they are efficient in weight loss, do not discard any food group, which means that your micronutrient supply isn't affected. Thereby, there are no adverse health effects. And finally, they are easier to implement since they don't have any stringent food plan requirements. But I would like to add one thing, that the diet you choose, it depends on your initial weight and even your metabolism. And further, always include exercise into whatever diet plan you have chosen. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you are well and you are following the social distancing norm wherever you are. If you found this video informative, then do not forget to click the like button. If you liked it too much, then share with your friends and even subscribe to my channel. So see you in the next one.